Hi, my name is Nosha. Some of you guys know me as Shubham in the Spurs Video Podcast. I'm going to do a quick preview of the Spurs Wigan game. I didn't actually get to see all of the Norwich game. I was actually quite ill on Wednesday, so I was really out of the count. I saw the first half and I saw some of the highlights on the League Cup show. Barker played well, some good incisive passing. I saw Carroll, he did that, the Luka trick of getting the ball back to goal, back to play and switching them, looking for the pass. He wasn't really on point, but it was nice to see him do that move. And Bale, I think, is a really immense player. Obviously, we have a tendency, when we get 1-0 ahead, we try and protect the lead. Sensible. Unfortunately, without Dembele or a Modric or a Carrick, we can't really hold possession. And when we are going to defend the lead, look, Baton's getting another unlucky deflection. Dempsey, if you have a penalty, you should, hopefully you'd score, but, Maradona, Messi, Platini, they've all missed penalties. So, it is unfortunate, but let's move on. However, I do think Dempsey is someone who's played on the flanks for Fulham. Sigurdsson played on the right-hand side of the three for Swansea, and I don't think that either are playing in their right positions. That's just my feeling. We are playing in our position. If we are looking to get the best out of them, we should play in the position to get the best out. But the difference is, with Van der Vaart, we completely adjusted our team, for him, because he's such an amazing player. And it wasn't such a humongous change, because we thought that he's much better deep lying forward, playing soft crouch, or on the ball, he's not just off Adebayo. This season, it hasn't really worked out that way. He's playing a 4-2-3-1. I just don't think Van der Vaart would have worked that well in. I think on a 4-4-1, he would have worked a lot better, I think. And that's why we sold him. If we sold him, I think now I would actually go back to a 4-4-2. We need to get Adebayo playing games. He can't play by himself. He's not physically fit enough. Get him to share the workload. And I think Wigan are a side that they're a real Jekyll and Hyde team. They looked very good at West Ham last week, but against us, I don't know. They could. We never know what team they'll turn up. I think, especially when they're playing the three at the back. I think if you have two forwards and the movement of both Adebayo and Defoe can really cause them hassle, and it'll keep their wing-backs pressed in, because their wing-backs will not want to come forward, because they want to stay in. I think let's take advantage of much. I think 4-4-2 can beat their 3-5-2. I don't think they're midfielders. They're decent midfielders, but I don't think they're really going to run rings around our players. I'm definitely going to play Sandro, and I'd look. Here's a tricky thing though. Who would you play? I wouldn't play Sigurdsson because he's not really an attacking midfielder as such in the centre midfield. Neither Dempsey, Huddleston. He's still looking to cover from his fitness, but he hasn't really impressed me. I would say we'd go for Sigurdsson on this. I just think, he's more likely to, put some crosses and taking shots and goals from the centre, from coming from deep and, going forward. I think we're playing him in that, kind of just between the centre circle and the outside of the penalty end. Yes, that's where he's staying into. He was most successful when he was running into that, or he was dropping into that, not when he's actually already there. He replies in his stealth and to be able to get in there, create space. So I play Sigurdsson. I think we have to go for it. It's 4-4-2. Lennon and Bale on either flank. I think I would like to play. Don't want to play Batonga. I think if Benny's fit, play Benny as Sokoto. But if he isn't, then Batonga, Gallas, and Corker and Kyle Walker right back. Obviously, saying that a chance to Adam Smith play, but I think he'll get more games for Millwall than he will for us. So I think he'll help his development. But hopefully, he will get the chance to play for a Premiership club. Hopefully, beginning in the January window, he'll get a chance for that. The reason I'm going for 4-4-2 is because I think we've got a wing play. I think we know how good Lennon and JD is. Especially with the winger as well. That combination, Lennon getting on the flank, and JD is so good at that. And especially with someone like Adebayo, who's a much better mobile frontman than Crouchy ever would have been. I think it just works really, really well. I think we don't have the skill factor in the middle like we did, obviously, because if you remember, we didn't have Luke playing, we actually Nico Cranchard playing for us at that time, and Bale actually wasn't playing it, if memory serves. So this time, I don't think Sigurdsson's anywhere near as skillful as Cranchard. Nico Cranchard, the ability he had on the ball was amazing. I think play, I think it's a lot more skillful than say Luka Modric. Well, Luka Modric was better, though, was keeping that game moving and more dynamic. And I think as football is more dynamic, you need, throughout where we say football is more dynamic, we need a player that can allow us to do that. But for me, Nico, I don't care what Miss P says, he was the most handsome footballer we've ever had play for Tottenham. I don't care, I'm sorry, Lex. We give a shout out to the Afghan Spurs. These are soldiers and civilian employees, I think, contractors, who are serving in Afghanistan. Some, obviously, many military at Camp Bastion. And I have nothing but respect for soldiers. When I met some soldiers at the Olympic Games, I shook their hands because I was like, wow. Because I actually met a Gurkha as well, and it was the most amazing thing. When you meet, I met athletes, and for me they're heroes. But for me, a soldier going out to risk his life, someone he doesn't even know, someone he'll never even meet, that for me is a hero. Forget the politics. For me, soldiers and poppy pill, please, for the love of God, get your poppies. You know what I mean? Because the fact that we've had stuff like the poppy appeal and help the heroes, that should be done by the government. If you're going out to fight on the government's orders, the government should actually be helping you. But we have a pissant government, no matter who's in charge, Tory, Labour, evil, quadrangle square dealers or something. Anyway, politics aside, I do think 4-4-2 is the best thing, and I think Sigurdsson playing it from the middle, I think he is best in the middle or on the right of midfield. I think he will cover very well. I think it is finding our players' best positions. I do believe that. I do think we are trying to fit him to the Van der Vaart role. He isn't fit for the Van der Vaart role. He isn't. He's not an artisan player. He is, for me, a Lampard style or Gerrard style player. He'll take a shot, a cross, pass. He's very dynamic. For me, he's more of a Schneider style player. He's nowhere near as good as Schneider. He's got a first touch. I think his first touch needs to improve, but I think the potential is there. And I think we saw the potential at Swansea. That's why we signed him. I think, and at £8 million, he's an absolute bargain. And I think he's a player we need to develop. So I definitely would go for him. So yeah. I know it's good Hugo Lloris in goal. There's a really good article on Soccer Lens. And I think I know what Super Spurs is talking about now. The difference between a great keeper and a goalkeeper. The difference between great and good. Good goalkeepers make excellent saves. Great goalkeepers never need to. They rarely see them making excellent saves because they've already diffused situations. They come off their lines. They'll catch the ball. They'll command their area. Barry Friedel is a good goalkeeper. He'll make some excellent saves, but that's because he relies a lot on his defence. I think the goalkeeper now has to do a lot more. That's just the way the football has evolved. And much as I love Barry Friedel, I think he's I broke my heart for him to lose his record. I think that being consecutive broke my heart. But I think Hugo Lloris is a much better keeper. He's just a lot quicker, and potentially that's Sky Harvey's side. You could say that he fumbled it, but you know what? We were so tired looking anyway, and it was a good header as well. You've got to give him credit. That was a fantastic header. Simon Jackson, they just wanted it more. And got good credit to Chris Hugh, and I did like a few things I noticed when we said we're Spurs, you're Spurs, and you are. And I love how Chris Hugh just gave us a little bit of a clap, and I thought, wow, that's what Spurs are about. And you know what? There's no bitching about it. We were the better team for 80 minutes. Norwich woke up, and he made the changes. We made our changes. Their changes are better than ours, and we lost, deservedly so. That's not a great from much. And that's the difference between a Spurs fan and any other team. Is if we lose, and we're going to lose more than most. More than say some, like Man U's, Man City's, Chelsea's. We're going to say, look, if a better team beat us, a better team beat us. It sucks. It sucks to lose to a team, but you know what? If you get beat, you get beat. So my shout out to Afghan Spurs because I think they are, like I said, any soldiers, anyone going out to defend, fight for their country is an amazing thing. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see Adebayor on the score sheet. I'm actually going to go for a 3-1 win to us. I think if he does, I think Spurs. He was very attacking at Chelsea. That's what Brash wanted. I want to be the Barcelona of London or something. I want to have Barcelona style football. He tried to implement that. Died on his arse. Now you've got a manager who's not. He's not afraid to. I think he's afraid to lose. I think if you're afraid to lose, don't dream to win. Dare to do, and I think he needs to be daring. And I think a 4-4-2 will be like that. I think he has been flexible. He's definitely for his man management. I think one thing he's very inflexible with so far, as I've seen anyway, is that he likes his 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. I think he needs to basically, like, it's all right to be rigid and be flexible, to be rigid and have structure. But you know what? Structures don't always hold. I think you have to, you have to be strong as an oak when you need to, and you need to be flexible at the same time. When you need to as well. And it's those people that are able to combine rigidity, who time rigidity and flexibility at the best times. Because a lot of people think, oh, flexible, you smell, you're a fucking push-up, you just bend over anyone. No, that's which is true. Some people do that. But if you're flexible to the needs and you think, I'm not being flexible for the sake of it, I have to adapt. If I stay as I am, bang or break, let me try to be flexible. And it's about decision. Sometimes it's the right decision to be flexible, sometimes it's the wrong decision to be flexible. It's a very, very hard decision. And, hindsight, it's possible all of us, but it's hard to know when you're making the right decision at the time. So yeah, I'm going to go for the 3-1 win. I think I like Roberto Martinez. I think he's done an excellent job at Wigan. If you look at I've seen some of the home games, and they have like near empty stadiums. I think Wigan is just basically a rugby league town, sorry. But I still think, Martinez. We saw it. We beat him 9-1 in 09-10 next season. 10-11 he beats us at home. Leading to that rather infamous moment when that guy called Harry Redknapp a weird dealer, and we all know what he said. I'm not going to repeat that. But looking up on YouTube, it was really, really funny. So yeah, for me, it's obviously sad news that Mr. Dembele's out. He'll be out for 6 weeks. Obviously, he has an operation. He's one of our better players. He's a very, very good player. But for me, and I've said this as well, we've lost Van der Beek, we've lost Luka Modric, and I've said that these players sport our creative, sport us because we are so used to having players such incredible ability on the ball. And I didn't mean it as saying that we don't deserve any better. I think we do deserve the very, very best. By saying that's the benchmark. If you look at that Norwich game, I'm not going to forget Clint Dempsey, I'm going to Clint Bailey. There's a moment, there's a give and go with Bale. He can't see it, not because he deliberately can't see it. He just hasn't. His head's down, controlling the ball. He hasn't got the skill or the ball control to run and spot the pass or that radar like, oh, Bale's there, let me run and set the point. You can't even actually do it. He's not got the confidence or the skill or both. And I think that's the main thing with someone like, say, Clint Dempsey. He is not a creative midfielder. He's a goal scoring midfielder, an excellent goal scoring midfielder. He isn't a creative, midfielder, and that's what we've lost with Rafa. He was creative, would get assists, and he would get goals as well. And we missed that. I think, losing both Luka was like the assist before the assist, and losing that we've really struggled. And hopefully in January we'll resolve the situation. Obviously we're looking at Moutinho, Isco. Some people are looking at Jagoev. Me personally, I'm not sure how many Russians play well in this country. I know Kanchelskis, I don't know if he's Ukrainian or Russian, I can't remember. But he obviously did pretty well. But for me, it's always going to, so I've not known any Russians that have played out very well for their club outside of their country. I can't, like I said, I may be proven wrong. But generally, I can't think of any Russians that have really done very well, outside of Russia. So I'm gonna, I hope it will solve the situation. I would like to see what you think if we did get a 4-3-3. So we got a Moutinho. How would you think about playing Dembele, a Moutinho, or creating a metronome player and say a Sigurdsson, because that way we get a combination of both goals, creativity, and that still that Dembele, because he will put his foot in. And if we need to go more offensive, we've got Park and Sanders that we can come on. I'm just saying, just a combination. I think we need to have more options. I think centrally we are not creative enough, and I think that's something the club recognises. That's why we went for Moutinho. I think that's something we're going to have to do as well. And obviously, we signed. People say, "Oh, why did we sign Dempsey?" Well, do you know what? We sold Rafa. He scored a bunch of goals. Dempsey scored a bunch of goals for them last season. So we're trying to replace one goal from midfielder with another. And to his credit, he has got a couple of goals. Admittedly, they were tap-ins, but you've got to be in it to win it, and you've got to be there to plug them away, and they all count. Whether they're tap-ins, wicked deflections, or I don't know, Manu Negrete scissor kicks. If you haven't seen it, that was a Football League World Cup. Beautiful scissor kick in, and that's one of the most amazing goals I've ever seen. I think it was on par with that Crouchy goal or that Cisse goal from last season. It was one of the best goals ever. But they all count. Goal's goal. So yeah, So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please click on the Google ad links if and when they appear. Please visit spursforum.co.uk. That's the message board I post on. And please feel free to tweet me, W4 the real Siobhan, and FB me if you can find me. That is, I try. If you want to find me, just inbox me and I'll give you my email to find me if you want. If you want to add me on Facebook, you can chat there if you want. But yeah, the best place is always Twitter me. And as always, come on you Spurs. Hopefully, I'll be seeing some of you guys tomorrow. I'm assuming we're going to be meeting at either the Irish or I think it's called Coaching Horses, just opposite the Sainsbury's car park. So I'll try and meet some of you guys down there. Hopefully it'll be a bright sunny day and like it is today, and hopefully it'll be Spurs all the way. Come on you Spurs.